So, Feast of St. Peter and Paul. Enjoyed this feast quite a bit, particularly because of the meaning. The meaning is specifically when two brothers disagree, but for the sake of unity with Christ, they come together and they still proclaim the gospel and they still prevail. And they're still unified. Paul, and when we look at these feasts, it's easy to, I guess, put yourself back like, oh, that was like a while ago. But it's very easy to like put in terms of, you have two people, even in your family, this is very common, even friends, family, where you'll have a disagreement with your brother. And this disagreement can worsely, which is not a good thing, but it could break apart families and possibly end friendships. And that's why disagreements are not good. But it's still communicating your differences and why you do not like that particular action of that person. It's a feast of not doing away with disagreements or what we expect or what we want of other people, but of putting those differences away in order that even though we may disagree with other people and their theology and their actions, their conduct, we can still pray for unity. We can still anticipate the coming of Jesus, the ambiance of heaven, the beatific vision of just being with God. We can anticipate that and understand that these minor disagreements that we have should not distract us from God and from the ultimate goal, which is to be in heaven with God. And so that's this feast, that's this prayer of this feast, this week, the coming week until the next Sunday, is that we just pray for unity, particularly in our families, with other people, particularly those we disagree with, and especially Christian unity, those we disagree with their theology and the way they think of the Bible, the church, and the sacraments, etc. Particularly those like within the Christian church, within the Christian kind of hemisphere grouping of people that profess that they're Christian, that they be one, not divided. We can still have our disagreements, but ultimately those disagreements mean nothing, especially in the infinite domain of heaven, and that these minor disagreements on theology really don't mean nothing. And that's kind of the main driver of this feast, which is Christian unity, and that pray for unity and strive for unity among other people, and keep your eyes on God in heaven. You still have your disagreements, but don't let it be distracting from the ultimate goal and living a virtuous life in order to, quote unquote, prove a point.